Hi there. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming to my poetry reading. I'm Amy Steingart. I'm a poet. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and I do two readings a month. It's 2021, so my New Year's resolution is to do two instead of one, which is what I did in 2020. Anyway, two poems, 5 minutes, and they're on my YouTube channel, so welcome. Today I'm reading two poems. The first one is called Clearly. The second one is called Let's Go. And I just want to remind you guys once again, for those of you who have been watching my videos or familiar with my work and you'd like to know whenever I post new videos twice a month, the easiest way to do that is to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which you can do down below. Because even if you got to this video through my Instagram or my Facebook posts or my website, where I will continue to put updates. If you subscribe here, you'll get something notifying you from YouTube. Alrighty. So, Clearly. This poem is called Clearly. I said something like, "How long have you lived there?" And you said something like, 4 years. Or maybe it was more years. I wasn't sure because of your mask. You said 4 years and it's 4 flights up. And I said, "You must be in good shape." I said something like that. And you said, "I am now." And we both laughed. And I hoped you could see when I smiled, when I was smiling, if I was smiling. I hoped you could see the curve of my cheeks pushing up, jostling my mask stamp edge. I felt your smile. And I thought you could feel mine. You said something like, let's walk this way for a while. And I said, "You drive," and you drove. We spent hours together. You said something like, "Do you need to?" And I said, no, not yet." You said, "No?" And I said, "No." I said something like, "Yes, no. Let's keep going. Let's go." And we went. You said something like, "There's an outdoor Starbucks somewhere over here." And I said something like, "Are there a lot of empty stores here now?" I was nervous, felt compelled to fill the space with something like words. And sometimes I could see the curve of your cheeks pushing up. And I saw something like a smile, or I felt something like a smile, or something like that. Later still, I said something like, "Do you have to?" And you said, "No, I have plenty of time. I don't have to go," you said. Then you said, "Why would I want to leave? How can I resist?" You said, "This particular Starbucks on this day and this time. It's special." You paused. Then you said, "The ambiance," you said, "the cold wind, the aroma of car fumes in your face, the pigeon's wings beating up a breeze that shoots disgusting feathers across our table." Somehow, I heard everything you said so clearly. "I'm not going anywhere," you said, as you pulled your mask down and showed me your smile. So that poem was Clearly. And I'm going to read one more for you. The second poem is called Let's Go. It will be hard to let go of your smile. It will be hard to let go of the first time I saw your smile, saw it fully. It was about halfway through our first date, we decided, without saying anything to each other, it will be hard to let go of how wonderful that felt. We somehow mutually decided that we felt safe enough to sit across from each other at an outdoor cafe, to unmask like the bandits we were or were not, unmask completely. I saw your smile for the first time that day. I saw it for the first time in my life, for the first time ever. For the first time, you showed your smile to me, and it felt so huge, so precious, because it was the first time we ever spent together. Your smile changed your face. I saw your laugh and I heard it. It will be hard to let go of that moment. It will be hard. It is hard that after our 4th date, you forced me to let go of you. I had to let go of your laugh, your long curved nose, your dense brown hair, which, this surprised me, was paired with a white beard. To let go of the way your hair felt tangled up in my fingers. To let go of your inexplicable, completely authentic, dyed-in-the-wool New York accent, which made no sense to me after I found out that as a kid, growing up, you lived in New York for only 1 year, then moved on. You had me fooled. Hard to let go of the sound of your voice, slightly nasal, punctuated by smiles. Hard to let go of the way you made me laugh. It will be hard to let go of how your chest looked the first time I saw it bare, of how much you loved having me run my fingers slowly but purposefully up and down the length of you. It is so hard to let go of your 6 guitars decorating the walls and corners of your tiny living room, of how they were crammed into every available space of your apartment. It is hard to let go of that day, which was only the 3rd time we ever spent together. That day, which was after a day and our first night, and then another day together. When I was finally able to tear myself away from you, that time on that day when I was finally able to gather up my things to leave. It is hard to let go of how you said, no, not before I play for you. I don't want to let go of the moment you picked up your blue guitar, sighed, looked at me. I will never forget how you looked at me. Warmly, gently, patiently, lovingly. I don't want to forget how I felt in that split second of time when you looked at me, how your eyes lingered. I don't want to forget your smile as you laughed and began to play for me. So that poem is called Let Go. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for listening. Again, Amy Steingart. My website is Amy Steingart Poetry. My Instagram is Amy Steingart Poetry. My Facebook page is Amy Steingart Poetry. You get the idea. I'd love to hear from you on this whole reading or any of the poems. You can comment down there, as the kiddies say. Please subscribe if you'd like to hear more poems. Happy February 2021. Things are looking up. The vaccine is here. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Mwah. Thanks for being with me, and thanks for listening to my poetry.